so I'm Nat, as you probably know. So here, this is what your computer might just look like, some of the ports. So this is called a Thunderbolt port. It can carry data, video, and power. It's only on Apple computers. Something similar you might see is a display port, a mini display port. It's the exact same port size, but it only carries video. And then you have your USB and headphone and power as well. And then on the other side, we have a couple different ports. We have a USB right here, and then this is an HDMI port. So HDMI can carry video and audio. It's one of the most widely used video connector types. It's used on most of your TVs or your PlayStation or Xbox, things like that, and also a lot of projectors, and then just an SD card reader. So back to your projector. This might be a bit hard to see. There's an HDMI port right here. And then these are all VGA ports there. This is what you're going to see on most projectors that you're going to be plugging into, and then audio in and out. As well as some video port there. That's analog, not digital. So that'll be used by older devices. So this is your VGA port. This is what you're mainly going to be plugging into when you're going to be using a projector. Now, Apple devices obviously don't have a VGA port on them because it's very large compared to other types of cables and things like that. So most people will use an adapter if you're connecting to that using an Apple device. This is an HDMI port. That's what the male end looks like. And as before, earlier, it goes into something that looks like that. And that will also be used by a lot of projectors and TVs and things like that if you're going to be plugging into that. And then a little less widely used, it's called DVI. This is what the male end looks like. That's found on some projectors, but a lot of computer monitors that are used by desktops and things like that. So when you're going to be plugging into a projector, first you're going to plug in, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the Apple and hit System Preferences. So then once you're in System Preferences, you're going to want to find the icon that says Displays. And then you're going to want to click on that. Now, if you're plugged in correctly, it should look something like this, where you have the display that you're plugged into there, and then different options here. You shouldn't usually have to worry about this unless you want to scale it or change the refresh rate or something like that. You're only going to go up to the middle part and hit Arrangement. Now, unless you're connecting to a monitor, an external monitor, you're probably going to want to mirror your display, and that means that whatever is shown on your computer is going to be shown on the projector. So you're going to want to click Mirror Display, and then whatever you're doing on your computer will be shown by the projector. And so that's basically it. Now, if something doesn't work, and oftentimes it doesn't, basically the main theory in IT and computer technology is to just plug it, take it out, and put it back in. Make sure you're using the correct ports. Make sure that everything's plugged in, it has power. Check on both ends. Check to make sure that it's plugged in onto the projector. And also check to make sure that it's plugged in on your computer. Also, and then if that doesn't work at all, try restarting your computer. Try turning the projector back on and back off. And then if that's not working, you might want to swap out the display cable, swap out the dongle, which is also called an adapter. So most Apple devices will use an adapter that goes from Thunderbolt to VGA if you're connecting to a VGA monitor, or just a straight HDMI cable, which all MacBook Pros after 2014 will have an HDMI port on it. So yeah, that's basically it.
Woohoo! And sir, fine technology knowing sir, can you please tell us for the record your full name and what you've titled this presentation?
My full name is Nat Davenport, and I've titled this presentation, How to Connect to a Projector.
Woohoo!